Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. I have been frustrated this month with the event quests. Like many of you, I was shocked by how much they raised the difficulty, and it makes sense looking back on them now because so many of those, especially like early difficulties, were made when the game, like the highest champion PI, was 3 and 4 stars, maybe 5 stars, and they just never updated it. Now, justifiably, I think I just assumed, well, you keep it at that level because the people who are beginning the game are still only going to have 3 and 4 and 5 star champions, unless you count like this really interesting niche part of the community that was able to buy greater banquet crystals. So it's like you go from a bunch of 4 stars and maybe 5 stars to a ton of 6 stars and OP champions and a bunch of rank up materials that I'm not laughing at this because it's funny. It's just kind of ironic that you have to see expire because you're getting Paragon items, but you have like a Conqueror level of inventory. So I was so frustrated. I just look at Thronebreaker difficulty, and yeah, I've used a couple revives so far, but I've also just quit out of a path. I was just like, this is dumb. I don't care about this. I don't want to do this. I'd rather do the gauntlet again. How crazy is that? But I just completed the first difficulty of the top side quest, and I looked at this and thought, that was kind of awesome. I looked at especially like these 3 tier 5 basic that just popped up, and the 500,000 gold, which is $50 worth of gold. And look, I did use Hercules to fight Hercules until he got to the 1% and then got to a special 3 and knocked me out. And then, of course, I just used somebody else to dance around Hercules while he was letting his indestructible, invincible, special awakening ability expire. But, like, a couple thousand 6-star shards. I think I got 1,000 per path. You got some 6-star 6-stone crystals, although I think I got a 6-star generic as well. Yes, the obligatory side quest crystal shard. But like the 3 items on the left, this is the best part. I gotta take a screenshot of this to make sure I don't forget. This is the best part of this month. And it's ironic because even last month, and certainly 2 months ago, was it November that we got a preview, or October? One of those months where we got to do for the first time that highest difficulty, that newest difficulty. I mean, yeah, it was challenging, but the rewards were great. And I think the big part of this is that the nodes are pretty fair. So when you combine the fact that the nodes are fair and you only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fights per path, that feels like the perfect number. And then to only have 1 energy cost per path is great too. And so I feel the exact opposite about the side quest as I do the event quest right now. And it's not like I can't auto fight this anymore. That's so terrible. No, it's not that at all. I just feel like this is a fair, fun, rewarding experience, and this still feels like a money grab. And I did 12 fights, and I got 3 tier 5 basic, and then now it's like, oh, you can complete the entire thing and get 1 tier 5 basic. Obviously, I know you're doing it for the tier 6 basic fragments and the tier 3 alpha chaos fragments, although these fragments are not what, they're not much, right? They're not what we're used to seeing. And the 3,000 6-star shards is about what I got for doing 12 fights with that side quest. And then like this, I feel like tier 5 class chaos fragments, yes, that's better, but especially if you spend $5 a day on like the daily special. I think it's a really interesting time in the game right now. The side quest is 1,000 times faster and more rewarding and quick. And then you just wait for the next one. And I haven't done any other threats yet. I guess I'm up to threat 4, but you know, I'm guessing if 5 was pretty manageable, the rest are going to be pretty manageable. And you know, I don't make these videos because it's interesting. I feel like my channel does a decent job of getting hate and pushback from both sides. Either I get accused of being too negative and just trying to bait for clicks, or I get accused of having like Kabam slip me money under the table because I'm too positive and I'm just like a wing for them, a PR wing. And I try to be both, you know? But not because they're paying me or because I'm trying to get clicks, but just because I'm telling you how I see it. I've been playing this game now for almost 8 years. Nothing in my life comes close to this. I have officially been playing this game as long as I was in college, from my undergraduate to my master's. That's wild. But because of that, I'm going to tell it like it is. And the beauty of having a YouTube channel is, even if you don't get views or subscribers or whatever, like, it's your platform. Assuming you follow YouTube's community guidelines, like, put out what you feel, what you think. And I've always prided myself on not holding back. And I would like to think that's why I've received the support that I have. Because even when I'm wrong, and there are definitely months where that's quite often, I'm still telling you what I think, and I'm not afraid to be controversially honest, even if it sometimes is something that ends up not being true. Or maybe not being as true as I think. But sometimes I underestimate things, and that actually is an understatement. I don't know. It's YouTube. What do you think? Side quest over event quest? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.